Hello, it's me, Colby Denson, and today I am here after 2020 to show you the first sketchbook of 2020. And what I want to do is really skim over what I've done so far in 2020. And then the next video I'll do would be an overview of the entire sketchbook. Or in between that, I'd probably make another video, but that depends if I come up with an idea. But what we're doing now is doing a quick look over of what I've done in the sketchbook so far. So let's start with the first page. So right here, you could see that it is something. It's hard to tell, but if you look closely, you could see that there are some shrubbery at the bottom. So then, if I were to tell you that this was a tree, then I'd be correct, because it is a tree. I don't really know what to think about this one. It's kind of basic. I didn't really know what to do with it. I tried something new with it. I don't know. It's not really something that I like the most, because I do like to draw trees. Just, I don't really like this one that much. But I still like it, just not as much as I wish I would. And the next page consists of this. I do not like this drawing, because it's not what I wanted at all. It's actually the opposite. Because I sometimes do drawings like this, but this is just not what the output was supposed to be. So really, it's just a failure. But it's a good failure, because you gotta have failures in order to have successes. So I didn't even sign this one, because I thought it was that bad. Now this one's a sketch, so you can barely see it. But there we go. Okay. So I'm not going to say much about this. It's just that smiley face guy with the worst proportions on the hand and arm. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that one. This is, I was trying to get proportions in order to draw something else, but then I wanted to use those proportion lines to make something else. So I made this instead. And right there, that's an eye. Then the limbs are just really badly jointed. But yeah. So next. Don't like this one either. There's a lot of these I don't like, mostly because I just leave them there and don't put anything else on the page, which I need to fix that. So I'll probably go through these and add more on the pages, but it really depends. I'm not going to say that. I'm not really going to say anything about this one. It's just a big I like this one a lot. I drew this my own arm and hand. I really like the shading I did on this one, and I actually signed it. So yeah, if you look closely, you can see the little details on the thumb. There we go. I like the perspective of this one, but the jacket, I don't know, it looks a bit off to me. But just a bit. It's nothing huge. This one didn't come out as I wanted to, but it's there. I'm not gonna erase it, but I'm gonna leave it there and pretend it doesn't exist. Nothing to say about this one. Neither this one either. Don't like it. Not gonna even say anything about that one. I like this one. This is like, I was thinking of a swamp tree, and then I made these like giant puffs of hair, but then they turned out to be just like these long, gangly vines in the wind. I really like this one, but I forgot to sign it. It's just also not done, but the shading would take a while, so I kind of just took a break off of it and never continued it. So I need to finish it. But if you look closely, there's like a little water. I need to finish that as well. This is just unfinished, but I do like it so far. So this was intended to be a robot. Then it turned out to be this giant thing with its nostrils cut at the bottom. So then it's being hung right here. Dang it. There, like right there at that apex. So I just like this one, how it looks, really. There's nothing else to it. I didn't want to shade it because I put a lot more detail. Because if I put a lot of detail on it like this, then I don't want to shade it. Because then I just get rid of the detail. Because I don't know how to shade correctly. So this one I didn't do too long ago. But I do like this one. It's not exactly what I wanted it to be, but it turned out to be something that I actually like. I just like how creepy it is. It kind of sets a mood. And I just drew inward nostrils instead of a nose because noses just look ugly and I can't draw them, which makes them uglier. Okay, I love this one. This one is amazing. I did the full page. Well, I used most of the page for these lines. Now, if you couldn't tell, these are rocks. It's like a giant rock face creature because there's the nostrils right here. There's like a little gap between the rocks on the ground and the face, and then there's the mouth, and then the eye is completely sealed in with rocks. Then there's this bird on it. Looking off into the distance. Then I added a few clouds. And I just really like how this turned out. So I might add more at the bottom, but it really depends. Everything depends on something. And this one is just amazing to me. So yeah. It's just a one-off thing. Tried to draw a fox. Drew something completely different. To me, it looks like a fox fox pig. Yeah, I don't like it at all. I drew it without reference, so it's gonna look bad. And this, I was in a competition between my sister and myself to draw an eyeball. She doesn't like it, but I like it. You can barely see the eyelashes. But honestly, I like it better when you can barely see them, but they're still there. I really like this one because I've never drawn an eye this big before. So, and here's the last one. This one, still working on. This is why my signature is not there. I think this is one of the ones that I like the most in the sketchbook because it looks really good to me. And I'm gonna finish it soon because I just want to see the final product. But the process was just really fun. It's fun so far. So that's it for the sketchbook overview. And I'll try and go more in depth in the next video. That is, if the next video is looking over the entire sketchbook, which that'll be a while. So until next time, I'm Kobe Denson, and these are my drawings.